Hello everyone, my name is Bhavya and today I'm going to discuss about serializable schedule, the concept in DBMS. So let's start this. This is a overall overview of this. So I'm going to discuss about the schedules and transaction management and what is conflict serializable schedule and what is view serializability. So let's move into the topic and start. So let's learn what is schedules in DBMS. A schedule is a sequence of operations from one or more transactions. Importance of the schedules is ensure transactions execute concurrently without any interference and helps to identify correct schedules when operations are interleaved. Then what are the types of schedules we have in DBMS? They are serial schedule, non-serial schedule and serializable schedule. Serial schedule means transactions are executed sequentially one after another, and non-serial schedule means transactions are executed concurrently with interleaved operations. And serializable schedules means non-serial schedules that ensure consistency like serial schedules. Means the non-serializable schedules which doesn't have consistency of making operations, we convert them into serial schedules by using serializable schedules. So now let us discuss about transaction management. Transaction management means ensuring that a non-serial schedule produces the same result as a serial schedule. So the main objective of transaction management is to maintain database connectivity and integrity. So here is an example of ATM operations that happens simultaneously. This is R of A means read of A, reading the balance from a database and decrementing 50 rupees. That means we are taking out 50 rupees of ATM and writes the updated AC balance into that, and we are again reading a balance of B from database. Then we are incrementing the balance, means we are adding the balance into the database and we are writing that. So this means like reading and doing some operations and then rewriting it into the database means the transactions. So what are the types of serializable schedules? Means there are mainly two types, like as you can see in the diagram, that is, one is conflict serializability and another one is view serializability. Conflict means a schedule that can be transformed in a serializable schedule by swapping non-conflicting operations. Means we just swap the non-conflicting operations only. And in view serializable schedule, a schedule that ensures consistency by viewing equivalent to serial schedule even if not in conflict serializable. And let's learn in deep and brief about conflict serializable schedule. A schedule is called as conflict serializability if after swapping the non-conflict operations it transforms into a serializable schedule. And the schedule will be a conflict if it is conflict equivalent to a serial schedule. The operations of conflicting is both belong to say separate transactions, they have same data item and they contain at least one write operation. So that's actually needed in conflict operations. So these three are must in conflict. And here is an example of conflict serializable schedule. So here, as you can see, that it's a non-serializable schedule. We have this side and this is schedule S1 and this is serial schedule. So we need to it's done, the schedule S1 is converted into schedule S2 as like serial schedule by converting some operations, like we are swapping the operations it in order to get it into a right way. And here is an example of other thing, like how we swap it. So we just change some of the positions and by that way we get conflict serializable schedule, we achieve that. And view serializability means a schedule will view serializable if it is view equivalent to serial schedule. If the schedule is conflict serializable, then it will be a view serializable. The view serializable which does not conflict serializable consists blind writes. View equivalent to schedules S1 and S2 are said to be view equivalent if they satisfy the following conditions. The conditions are shown in next few slides and I request all of you to just see, and because they are really important to achieve view serializability. Like the first thing is initial read. In about to so let's start it with an example that you all can have an overview of it. So about to schedules are view equivalent because initial read operation in S1 is done by T1 and in S2 also done by T1. So initially it's actually doing the read operation. So the read operation is actually required. So read operation must be done in all the transactions. That is view serializability, and the next is updated read. So after reading the thing, we actually need to update that. After reading or writing, we actually need to update that. So that's what the another condition of it. And the another condition is final write. After reading, after writing, we need to actually rewrite that in the previous condition. Now we actually write it. So this is the last thing, that is initial read, and the later is updated read, and last one is final write. So the next thing is why we use serializability means limitations of conflict serializability, because there are a lot of limitations in conflict serializability. We use view serializability. The conflict serializability does not always capture all conflict and consistent schedules, may overlook schedules that are actually consistent but appear conflicting. So that's why we use view serializability that ensures consistency beyond conflict checks. So this is the reason why we use view serializability. And thank you for viewing this video, and I hope you get a clear vision on conflict serializability and view serializability, and you get in great things of serializable schedule. And I hope you do more examples on that and you will understand it. Thank you.